Lesson 3.5, Parallel Lines and Triangles. So basically what we're going to be doing in this lesson is to find measures of angles of a triangle. The main idea of this lesson is the relationship between the triangles. So there are two relationships. The first one is triangle angle sum theorem, which basically says that when you add all three angles in a triangle, so angle A, angle B, and angle C, it adds up to 180 degrees. And the second one is called exterior angle theorem, which means exterior angle, so this angle right here, like angle 1, will add up to angle 2 plus angle 3. Sorry, I have to write the measure of angle 2 and angle 3. So it's the angles that are not connected to it directly. So not that angle. It's the other two angles in that triangle. So we're going to try a couple of practice problems. So if you see this, so the first example, we're going to try to find all the variables. So if you see this, we have x, y, and z. So if I see this triangle, that triangle should add up to 180 degrees. So I have two of the angles. I need to find the third one. So let me do that. So 43 plus 59 plus x equals 180 degrees. So that means 102 plus x equals 180. And I subtract 102 on both sides. And I get x equals to 78. Nice and simple. So I found my first one. So my first one, I'm just going to write it down. So x over here is 78. So now that I know x, I can easily find my y. So if you see x and y, make a line. So if this is 78, my y is going to be 78 plus y equals 180. Because they are a linear pair, right? So if we remember from the earlier lessons, linear pair equals 180 degrees. So when I subtract my 78 from 108, 78 from the 180, I get 102. So my y is 102. And my last one is my z. So now that I found my y, I'm going to use the second triangle, and that adds up to 180 as well. So then I get my 49 that's given in. Then I find my y, which was 102, plus my z, all of it together equals 180. So then I get 151 plus z equals 180. I subtract 151 on both sides, and my z equals 29. So that is how we find measures of angles. So we're going to try a couple more practice problems. So this one focuses on the second lesson that we learned, the exterior angle theorem. So if you remember, the outside angle, so the outside angle equals the two inside angles that are not connected added together. So the outside angle equals 80 plus 18. So the outside angle equals 98 degrees. So this time, I'm giving you the outside angle. So the outside angle equals the two inside angles added together that are not connected with it. So it's 59 plus angle 2. So I'm going to subtract 59, and I get 65. So my angle inside that I was missing is going to be 65 degrees. All right. And now we have one last example to try. So two angles of a triangle measures 53 degrees. So let me draw a triangle. So two of them equal 53 and 53. What is the measure of the exterior angle at each vertex? So it's asking for that. It's asking, I'm going to call that Y, and I'm calling this Z. So it's asking for exterior angle at each vertex. So this one is going to be easy to find, right? So before we do this, let's find all the angles in the triangle. So let's say this one. So we have 53 plus 53 plus the missing angle. I'm going to use another variable, A. Let's say A equals 180. So I'm going to find, so 53 plus 53 is 106 plus A equals 180. So A equals 74. So that angle is 74. So that angle is 74. Now it's easy to find all the other angles. So over here, X is going to be 53 plus 74. It's the two angles, so it's that angle and that angle. This angle and that angle. It's the two angles it's not connected to. Those are called remote interior angles. So in this angle, when I add them up, I get 127. So X equals 127. I found my first one. Let me try another. Oh no, yellow is going to be hard to see. Not good pick. Okay, Y, same thing. So Y, this is connected, so we're not going to use that one. We're going to use this one and that one. So Y is going to be 53 plus 53. So that's going to be 106. And the last one, I've used most of the colors, we'll use black. So Z, it's connected to this, so we do not use that, so we're going to use this one and that one. So Z is 53 plus 74. So Z, like X, is also going to be 127. Alright, so that is it for this lesson. Please finish the quiz at the end of this, and we will continue practicing in class.